entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First play of the game, and it's second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff looking right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
A big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. That's all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, all these precise arrows and movements, sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man here is Benson.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. And again this time to the tailback. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw. This one taken in by Cephas. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just a quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. This one swung out here to Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. The extra point by Nagar is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Look at the big man rumble. A little careless with the football. He also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
The Browns take over the first down at their own 15-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. We're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it. And they'll run on the inside handoff. I I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Right back to him on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Cephas. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And to give this time to the tailback. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Mayfield's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Play fake. Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Trying to improvise. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide over the contact there at the end of the play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the get-go. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, Comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Mayfield to throw it. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Whatever the discussions were at to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
45, 45, 45, 45. Come on, come.
They go play action. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. Touchdown, Browns! A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Second and 11. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. I'll tell you what, those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mayfield on play action. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. Touchdown! forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Johnson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We call it their game that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. Room here to run. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Looking to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Saying hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
Yeah, baby!
O.J. Howard. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Mayfield. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield off the play fake. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Mayfield now. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 there. That's going to bring up the 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Again for Evans. This time he's got it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. taken down at the 29. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a two-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down. Did he? Yes. It's a catch. In the fourth, but still passing. Finding a big target for the touchdown. Now the lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it's not just with the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get to the end zone as well.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And down inside the 15 he goes. This defense, Charles, unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word.
Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. Touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. Then the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. When they had the football, it would set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off down at the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.